Welcome back. There is Bradley Wiggins warming up. He's going to start in about 18 minutes time. His teammate Chris Froome is already out on course. The man you see in the start house is David Zabriskie, and from here until the end of the time trial you will see every second of every ride, because we will have no more commercial breaks until the end of this prologue.
To a nice cheer, Dave Zabriskie is underway now, and this man could deliver the ride that will spoil the fun for Sylvain Chabanel, who is still top of the leaderboard. In 2005 he won the opening time trial. He spent 3 days in the yellow jersey, and just a week ago he became the time trial champion of the US for 7 times. And by the way, he's a vegan. He doesn't eat any meat at all, or anything else for that matter. And now let's see just what sort of a performance he can come out. He does know, Paul, everybody taking part in this event he's beaten before. He knows he can beat them.
He knows he can. He knows he's a specialist. This man is a tall, lanky climber from Nairobi in Kenya, who carries a British passport. This is the man we've been waiting to see what he can do in his first appearance at the Tour de France, Peter Sagan of Slovakia. So that is now Peter Sagan. He's actually won 13 races so far this season, and we're only halfway through the year. 5 of those coming at the Amgen Tour of California in May. He won the opening prologue time trial at the Tour of Switzerland just in the month of June. That's why a lot of people believe today he could create the big surprise, because at 22 years of age, this young man from Slovakia has absolutely no idea what his limits are going to be. But he's specially prepared himself this year for the Tour de France. He wanted to try out his sprinting skills at the Amgen Tour of California, and they weren't bad, were they?
No, he passed. In fact, there was a period where he won 9 races in 14 days of cycling, and the only other man ever to have done that was the legendary Eddie Merckx back in the 70s. No, he can't do a thing wrong at the moment, and that's for sure. It'll be interesting to see what he does do.
Ale Jet is the nickname for this man. Alessandro Petacchi, one of the great sprinters, one of the most prolific winners now on the international circuit.
And Ali Jet gets underway. In fact, with the retirement of Robin McEwen earlier this year, he has won more races than any other current professional rider.
I have his tally down, Phil, at 176 victories since he turned professional back in 1996. He's had 3 wins this year, but he'll be looking to shine at the Tour. The question mark is, and I'm waiting for 3.2 kilometres to go by,
Absolutely.
What can this man do? Because he's had an unbelievable season so far.
And he's only 22 years of age, this rider, and he's in his first Tour de France, and his whole season, as Paul Sherwin has said, has been focused on preparing for the Tour de France. And on the way he goes and wins 13 races, including 5 stages of the Amgen Tour of California and 4 stages of the recent Tour of Switzerland.
No, he is a crack star for the future. The funny thing is, Phil, he actually started off life as a mountain biker before moving across to being an exceptionally good sprinter. And the funny thing is about these wins that he had at the Amgen Tour of California, although yes, they were all in the sprint, they were all done in a different manner. From the back, from the front, from the middle, any which way you like it, he seemed to be able to come up with the win.
Here's the arrival of Chris Froome coming up now on the British Team Sky, and another solid ride by him. It won't be on the podium finish at the moment, but there's his teammate Boyson Hagen's time now passing through down to Gilbert Grifko, the early leader. Good ride by him, because he comes home in 6th best time. That's a solid performance from Chris.
Well, all I can say to everybody watching in Kenya, that was Missouri Sana, because that was a good ride by Chris Froome there for 6th place, so we're going to watch him a lot longer in the rest of the Tour de France here this week.
Well, a little story there. Paul Sherwin speaks Swahili, so does Chris Froome, and we've no idea what they're saying when they meet each other in the street.
Well, just a little bit of secrets about the continent of Africa. It's good to see, and let's not forget there are 2 South Africans in the race. We haven't seen Robbie Hunter or Daryl Impey, but they have started and finished this time trial.